We all love Skylanders, but you know what I don't love? Glitches. Well, some glitches, that's just fine. But the game-breaking ones, or when there's a lot of glitches, you know, that's a big no-no for me. Out of all the Skylanders games, Trap Team is definitely the most infamous for having the most of these types of glitches. And I don't really know why this is. The game was most likely rushed. I mean, all the Skylanders games were probably rushed. But I guess for some reason Toys for Bob just did not polish this game as much as their other projects. If any of the Skylanders games was unfinished at release, it was probably this game. Wanna know why this game is the most speedrun game? It's because of how many glitches are in the game, or how many loopholes are throughout the game. This was the first game they were completely working from scratch. If you guys don't know, before Spyro's Adventure came out in October of 2011, they already had ideas for Skylanders Giants and Swap Force. I think they might have already had a couple things figured out for Giants, and Swap Force was still just an idea, but they had the idea. So, this is the first game that they're working completely new, from scratch. This could be why the game came out very glitchy, or just maybe unfinished or rushed. Now, even though I'm saying this, keep in mind that I've not really experienced a lot of these glitches that you will see in this video, but I know a lot of people have. So this video isn't really a complaint video, more just pointing out how glitchy and buggy Trap Team really was. So with all that being said, let's look at why Trap Team is such a buggy game. Okay, so first of all, here's probably the most infamous one, the good old T-pose. If you guys don't know what a T-pose is, it's what characters look like before you animate them. Characters are just naturally positioned in the T-pose whenever you import them into the software that you use to edit games. Don't know why this happens, just go with it. Also, some characters don't do a T-pose but an A-pose instead. For some reason, they just do an A-pose instead. Other times, it's because there's obstructions in the character blocking them from doing a T-pose. I don't know why this is, just go with it. Now, this glitch is kind of weird because to my knowledge, in Trap Team, the T-pose glitch only works on Giants. This is the only game I've ever seen this glitch is from Giants, so that is pretty weird. Okay, so for this part of the video, I'm just lumping all the glitches commonly used in speedruns here. And basically, in Trap Team, the glitches used in speedruns, they're with Boom Jet and Hoodsicle. That's basically what they're all is. Also, you could use some other villains sometimes. I think Chill Bill is used in some instances. But most of the time, you will find Boom Jet and Hoodsicle. Now, I'm going to show two instances of when these speedrun glitches really skipped almost the entire level, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. Also, all the gameplay from the speedruns are from the Don himself, Donatello Donkey, so go give him a sub. The link is in the description. So as you guys can see in this instant in Chompy Mountain, you can skip an entire segment of the level. There's so much of the level skipped, and things like this is where you can tell that they really didn't polish the game. Or maybe they just didn't anticipate people using Boom Jet and Chill Bill, your choice. Now Time Town actually has two of these. They have these weird animations whenever you lower these bridges that you can skip, as you're seeing in the gameplay. Now that's the last speedrun glitch I will show you, because I really don't have that much against spots that people use for speedrunning. Because most of the time, to find these spots, usually no game dev could ever imagine these spots being used as speedrun glitches of the game. Some of these glitches that you use to get ahead of the game are so obscure, I mean, there's no way they could have ever guessed that they would become glitches they can use in speedruns, or they could ever even realize that they were even problems at all to begin with. Now let's get on to the more bugs that are pretty abundant in Trap Team. So in Series of Supreme Stink, if you use any villain and jump down this section right here before, you have to do this before the timer's about to run out. When you get to the bottom, their timer will never run out for the rest of the level. I really don't know how this glitch got in the game. It seems something pretty easy for them to just not have happen, but I'm not a game dev, so what do I know? But it seems like it'd be pretty easy for them to get around this, but then again, what am I to know? Now, this glitch here isn't that bad. It's with the villain vault. So, if you just choose a villain, switch to another villain, at the last second, you would show the villain with the wrong element and the wrong character. Like I said, this one isn't that bad. Also, it might only work on the Wii, so who cares, right? Okay, so this glitch happened to me actually during one of my locks, and this glitch sucks. I have no idea why or how this one happens, but it is so annoying. In this game clip, you can see in one of my videos, I'm in Time Tower, and I think this glitch only happens in Time Tower. It's so weird, but if you clear out all the enemies in this area right here, one of the enemy gates will just not close, like it just won't go down. I'm also not the only one who's experienced glitch. I've seen many people that this has happened to them. Why does the glitch happen? I have no idea. But as a person who's had this happen to them, this glitch is very stupid. Oh, we got the classic, the one they can't put down the bridge one. This happened to me as well before. It sucked. It only happened once though, so kind of weird. First of all, sorry the video quality you're seeing ain't that great, but this one is a tad weird. So if you use Blackout and use one of his attacks, you become invincible. If you do this before an auto cutscene or you're about to talk to an NPC in a level, you become invincible. This works on any level. This is such a game-breaking glitch. I have no idea how this one got through. I mean, just look at the gameplay. This person used this glitch before an auto cutscene, and they just got through the level and defeated Chaos without dealing any damage on Blackout. Like I said, this is a bug that is so game-breaking. I could only think this got through the cracks because of how maybe rushed the light and dark characters were. I have no idea though. But if you do want to do this, you have to use the upgrade path of one of Blackout's abilities, the Prince of Darkness path. That's the path you have to use. And then there's a video, just look up the video, Blackout invincibility glitch, if you do want to do this. I mean, it is kind of cool, I'm not going to lie, but it is a very game-breaking glitch to show you how buggy Trap Team was. Let's not forget a big one that everyone remembered, the elemental gate glitches in the game. Now, technically, on day 1, before the light and dark elements were even announced, you could technically figure out what these elements were. In the first level, let me say that again, in the first level, there is a light element gate that you can glitch into. It requires 2 Skylanders if you use this method you're seeing on the screen, and boom, you're in. Now, there are other levels with gates that you can use Hoodsickle to just glitch into them. In the second level, you can glitch into a dark element one, so you could figure out who the 2 new dark and light cores were day 1. All you had to do is have a second controller or an undead trap. And the thing is, with this Hoodsickle glitch, it would just work on some gates, but it wouldn't work on others. It was so weird. It was just, sometimes you could use it on a gate, and sometimes you couldn't. I have no idea why this was, but yeah, that's how it happened. If you use Rollerball right here, you can keep the train growing and just destroy Scrap Shooter instantly. So that's pretty cool. Let's not forget to mention just all the one-off glitches that I've seen all over the Skylanders community. Money just not working, that's cool. Nort just saying here we go over and over again.
Up we go, up we go, up we go, up we go, up we go.
Weird camera angles coming out of nowhere. A dead enemy that just stays dead and never disappears. Loading a level and just seeing the background of the level. This is the game where Skylanders just simply won't work the most if you put them on a portal. A level just completely disappearing and you falling forever. This one actually happened to me. Villains disappearing, the good old running in place. You get the point. Now I know some of you are going to say, oh, you're just nitpicking. Trap Team was the least buggiest game on earth. No. Okay, look, I get it. Games have glitches in them, games have bugs in them, that's fine. But for some reason, and even though I love Trap Team, I have to admit, this game is the most glitchy / buggy game of any of the Skylanders games. I don't think any other Skylanders games comes even close to being as glitchy as Trap Team. I just don't understand how these many bugs were in this game, and none of the other games were this buggy, you know? This game was most likely rushed, but it's still my second favorite game, just to think of how not glitchy this game would be if it hadn't been rushed. Maybe they would have made this the best Skylanders game. And if this wasn't rushed, then dang Toys for Bob, what the heck have you done? But yeah, that's the video for today, guys. If you guys understand now that Trap Team was indeed buggy. And there you go. In this video, it was just kind of showing off some of the many glitches that you can find in Trap Team. There's probably a bunch of just undocumented glitches in Trap Team that we don't know of still. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and thank you guys for watching.